Day 2 of conditioning, and I decided to come to a local park called Wickham Park. As I'm walking down the trail, this little guy decided to join me. Nice big gopher tortoise right there. Very cool. This is a cool little trail. It's kind of definitely back in the woods, but it's kind of nice instead of walking on concrete. So he's a pretty big size gopher tortoise. Definitely out looking for some food. Kind of scared me. He was running down the trail. Either way, I'll be back in a little bit. So here at Wickham Park, they have some really cool nature trails. And about, I think I want to say at least 5, maybe even 7 to 8 years ago, there was some fires that came through Wickham Park. Might have even been longer than that, but you can still see the habitat recovering from it. It's kind of interesting. Their trails here at Wickham Park are very well marked off. They've got I've seen some green blazes and some blue blazes. So it's been pretty cool. I am a little bit concerned though in some places because the grass comes right up to the trail, and this is Florida, and we do have some rattlesnakes and things of that nature, but just keep my eyes out and I'm doing pretty good. I picked maybe the wrong time of the day to do this, but I figure when I do get on the Appalachian Trail, there's going to be days that get up and the weather's going to be horrible, and I'm not going to want to go and hike, and I'm going to need to hike in order to, resupply or something of that nature. So as I'm conditioning, I'm purposely picking different times of the day to come out. So like yesterday, my husband and I, we ended up out at about 5, and we did a really long walk. Got back to the car about 6:30, and then today I left my house at 11. And so it is Florida, it is summer. There is a nice little breeze going today, thank goodness. Not too big of a one, but a little bit of a breeze. And so we're just me by myself. I'm just walking these trails. I've never walked them before, but you can probably hear the cars going by. There's definitely cars out here still. It just kind of lets you feel like you get a little bit into nature instead of just walking on concrete. I'll definitely agree that walking on a trail is way better on your knees and your hips and all of that stuff. My goal today is to make it to about 3 miles. If I go a little bit more, I'll go a little bit more. 3 miles is going to be my goal for right now until that feels pretty comfortable. And then once 3 miles feels comfortable, I'm going to up it to maybe 4 miles, 5 miles. That'll probably be my next goal. After 3 miles feels good, I'll push myself to 5, and then so on and so forth. So either way, this is Appalachian Trail conditioning day 2 here in the great Florida wilderness. Nice flat wilderness with a few eensy-weensy tiny hills, but lots of wildlife out here. Birds, turtles, lots and lots and lots, or tortoises, excuse me. Lots and lots of tortoises. So either way, day 2, feeling pretty good. Nothing's hurting. I mean, other than my hips as I'm walking, but I'm sure once I get some of this weight off of me, meaning literal physical body weight, that it'll be a lot better and my hips will start to feel better. Generally by the end of the walk, actually, I'm feeling really good. Yesterday, my feet had a little bit of a hot spot on my shoe. But if I keep doing this for 21 days, my reward to myself is going to be a new pair of hiking shoes. So, look who I found, another tortoise. Can you see him back there? It's really hard to see this screen. Hopefully you can see him. I'm gonna go closer. Florida wildlife at its best. It's actually kind of hot in the day for him. I'm actually surprised that there's a tortoise out, but he's just chilling right in the middle of the path. So I'm gonna walk quietly around him and hopefully not disturb him too much. Oh, don't run away, little guy. I'll go around you. It's okay. You're okay. There we go. Successfully crossed. I will go for tortoises any day over black bears. That has to be probably my number one fear going on this Appalachian Trail journey. Definitely bears. I think it's one of those things, as long as you take all the precautions, bears are more scared of you than you are them. But I have heard just a few stories, of course, of people who have been chased down by bears, and I would not like that to happen. So I'll just make sure I make lots of noise and stuff when I'm traveling through bear country on the AT. Also, to any followers out there, I am looking for a hiking buddy. My husband will be able to hike portions of the trail with me, but he won't be able to hike the whole summer. So I am definitely looking for a hiking buddy that would be willing to go the whole way. It doesn't have to be somebody I know. If this is just somebody who's a follower and you're watching this on YouTube and you're interested, hit me up in the comments below and maybe we can connect and we can hike together. I know there's lots of AT communities out there, and so as I go over the course of the next year, I'll definitely be looking for a buddy to hike with. Just make me feel a little bit more comfortable. But if push comes to shove and I don't get a buddy, still hiking the AT. Definitely been doing some research on some people who have hiked the AT alone. So one way or the other, it's gonna happen. And my longest term goal would be that it really only takes me about 3 summers to hike the AT. We'll see what happens. Anyway, all right, so for today's day 2, feeling good. And this is just conditioning. So I'll be up in my game after I walk about 3 steady miles a day for a while, and that feels good. And then I'll be up in it. I'm looking for distance. And then I'll be increasing my cardio so that way I can handle elevation. I might jump in the gym and do a little bit of incline on the treadmill. So anyway, this is Amelia signing off for today. And check out my new blog. It is at beholdadventure.wordpress.com. I'm going to blog all about this, write some more stuff, just kind of document the whole journey, keep myself accountable, and go from there. Anyway, Amelia signing off.